Hey everyone, and welcome back to another movie review for the Tim Burton Collaboration. Today I'll be reviewing Tim Burton's 2003 fantasy drama film Big Fish. So Big Fish came out in 2003 and it's a fantasy drama kind of film. It's sort of along the lines of a big epic life story film. If you like movies like Forrest Gump and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, then you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of an epic life story movie. So it's based on his character Edward Bloom, and it's pretty much about his entire life from when he's born till he's on his deathbed, and the old version of himself who's on his deathbed is telling his son the stories of his whole life from when he was young till right now. And his son, played by Billy Crudup, wants to know the truth and what was real and what was fake in the stories that his dad's been telling him his whole life, because he wants to sort things out before his dad dies, so he at least knows the true person who his dad was. So Ewan McGregor plays the young version of Edward Bloom, who is the main character in these stories, and the older version telling the story is played by Albert Finney. So the movie also stars Danny DeVito, Helena Bonham Carter, Marion Cotillard and Jessica Lange. So while on his deathbed, the older Edward Bloom's telling his son, all these stories I've told you your whole life are true, I haven't made up anything, and the son thinks he's been making it all up because he thinks he's had a boring life and he's making these stories up to make up for his life. So it's a really good drama film. It's quite emotional in parts, and it is a fantasy film as well. There's a lot of unrealistic, unbelievable things happening in the movie, but that's what makes it a Tim Burton film. It's really strange and unique, and it's not his dark, creepy type film like usual. It's a really bright coloured, sort of looking like Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kind of movie. So it's a really bright, colourful film. The music by Danny Elfman's really good. It's a really good emotional soundtrack. It just sounds like really suiting and fitting to the film. So the soundtrack is, I think it's mostly just pianos and stringed instruments, but it sounds really good throughout the film. And you've got good performances by all the characters. Ewan McGregor is the main character in all these flashbacks of Edward Bloom's life. He's a really good actor, and it's the only Tim Burton film he's been in, so yeah, he's done really good in this movie. It's also the second role for Helena Bonham Carter in a Tim Burton movie. She plays a witch in this film, and yeah, if you look into one of her eyes, you see how you're gonna die, so it's pretty creepy. So that's kind of like her power, I guess. So these kids look into her eye and they see how they're gonna die. So yeah, I don't think I'll do that because it would kind of mess you up a bit. So the whole movie is kind of being narrated by Albert Finney, who is plays the older version of Edward Bloom, and he's telling the story again. So it shows right from his birth. It shows when he's a kid, when he's a teenager, when he's in his 20s and 30s, how he met his wife, what jobs he had, being a bank robber, doing everything he did in his life kind of thing. So I won't try and spoil anything for you. It's got a really strange ending as well. It's quite a good ending though. It's kind of like the storyteller passes on his stories to his son, and then his son keeps it up in the end. So it's a really good movie, and the ending is quite good. I don't want to spoil anything for you, so definitely go out and watch it. It is one of my favourite Tim Burton movies. It's a great film, so I highly recommend Big Fish. It's a great movie. Go out and see it if you haven't. If you have, then you know what I'm talking about. If you do like movies like Forrest Gump and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, then you'll probably like this. It is a similar drama fantasy film about a life story of a character. So thanks for watching my review on Tim Burton's 2003 film Big Fish. It'd be great if you could subscribe, and the next review will be on Miss Christine 94's channel, and she'll be reviewing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Thanks for watching, bye.